Yeah. So they're up for, I call them a worthy opponent.
Because they were after their nest.
No, they were after whatever smell. It's all pheromones. It's all smells.
No.
And so once we've seen the air so saturated with the
Anybody
cat
out
pheromones
there?
that they're stinging birds flying overhead, telephone poles, and tires on trucks. It's mayhem. So that's what
Go ahead
we're
and
afraid of
comment.
with every job that we do.
This
Like,
might work.
After this, we have to go right down to the marshal's
Having a
office,
lot of
'cause they got
technical
bees
trouble
back
with
in that building.
Again.
Yep. And so, you know, when they
YouTube
restored that
today.
goddamn thing, I told the guy, I went up there in the boom with him.
Anybody out there?
And I said, you got to plug up all these holes. They restored that whole
There we
front.
go.
Yeah.
I knew the guy.
Somebody's
that did it,
there.
And I said,
Okay.
you make sure you
Hey,
seal up
Jules.
every goddamn hole
Yeah.
on this thing, Chris and Jim."
Thanks for being with
So,
us.
you know, I
Okay,
call
good.
it,
Thank you.
job
That's real helpful. When
Yeah.
somebody comments like that, then I know
What the hell
we're
is wrong
we're
with
on.
this picture? You
We're
know?
on the air.
So,
All right.
You know, it's just the way people don't expect this because, ooh, they're honeybees.
Okay,
Well,
good.
Satan's honeybees.
Hi there, Jules.
That's what they are.
It's sci-fi. That's the best way to say
So
it.
it
But
is,
the
it's
more you
sci-fi.
learn about it, it is. It's like
It's like dealing with
sci-fi.
science fiction
Yeah.
every day, you know? How are we doing?
All right, we got it.
We got it?
Yep.
Holy cow, look at, we're gonna be movie stars, Gino.
Oh boy.
Oh, good, look, about
I
time.
made a couple of movies.
About that, did you?
Oh yeah.
Dead Man.
Really?
Did you watch Dead Man?
Yeah. I've
You know
seen it.
the mine guy in the mine?
Yep.
The old guy, the old cowboy in the mine hitting the thing.
That's you?
That's me.
Son of a, we're no shit.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, my God, it's a
Yeah.
pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah.
My goodness, this is Gino. Gino, we're here in Tombstone. Now, which shop do you have right downtown
I got the GD Ambrose Custom Saddles in Tombstone.
there? GD
right on-
Ambrose.
Right on the corner of 4th and Allen.
Right about a block away from the Killer Bee Honey store.
Yeah,
know,
you
you
can
know,
get honey and saddlebags.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can ride it out of town. Damn it, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what I always tell folks, that we're locally infamous, world famous.
That's right. Tombstone.
Yeah, that's right.
Anybody who lives in Tombstone is famous.
Infamous.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, or soon to
Yeah,
be, right?
sure.
Well, I'm just telling Gino here that after this, we got to go down to the marshal's office, do assessment, because they got bees in that building. And we're going to go look at that. And then we got some other shenanigans going on. Killer Bee Nation, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Welcome live in the hive. That's right. Now, where do you got one of these little fuckers on it? Did you see him?
Yeah, I
flying around?
see him. Yeah, he's.
Damn it all,
Yeah.
Gino. Well, I told you, our suits smell like venom.
Oh, okay.
Because they drip venom and it's impossible to wash off.
So they're
And we
going
can,
after
we can
you.
smell
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
I'll stand over
you're
here.
guilty by association, brother. I'll tell you right now. It's osmosis. They don't
Yeah, they don't care.
No, they
Yeah.
don't. So Gino's going to watch from his truck while we have a wine barrel full of bees. And yes, I got to warn you, buddy, there's going to be bunghole jokes.
Yeah.
It's in the manual.
Yeah.
You see, because it's there. And I'm a cheap date. I will take advantage of such things.
And we just went to our BHA meeting before this.
Oh, the BHA, Bunghole Anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the BHA.
Yeah. We always do that before bunghole
Well,
jokes.
yeah, right. Just to make sure you don't get too much.
Yeah.
You can, I've had it up to here with your bunghole already.
And what was that saying? You were saying be killed or be killed?
Oh yes, yeah. Killer be killed.
Kill
Kill
or
or be
good.
killed. Boy,
Yeah.
that don't
That-
sound too good.
That was that was right. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
You know, there is no gray area with
Yeah.
these damn things. You know, so these guys have been pretty lucky with this. It's right behind us, that wine barrel.
Right there.
And how long has it been going on?
It's been going on for a couple of weeks now.
that you know
That
of.
I noticed.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been going on longer because
Well,
there's
when
bees around here.
Right, right. And it's going to take care of the bees around the dog bowl and all that because that's a corner bar,
Sure.
like I was saying. And so now neighboring hives will come up 2 or 3 mile radius to find a corner bar.
Oh,
But you
Uh-oh.
got neighbors
That's
that
right.
have horse troughs.
yeah.
You know.
Right over there at the stables.
You know, we're there at delivery. Yep, yep. And so, you know, there's other sources of water around. And so once this is gone, these guys are very territorial. That's not your shed anymore.
Oh,
That's not your wine barrel. We're gonna return your shed to you
okay.
because
Yeah.
you know we're
Take
gonna
the wine barrel.
take the wine barrel. You take the trailer. It's a single wide over there, shaped like a wine barrel with a bunghole. This is gonna be a good movie, buddy. I'll tell you right now. So, all right, brother, we're
Hey,
gonna chase
good to
you.
see you.
It's
All
good to
right.
meet you, man.
Yeah,
I've
you
heard,
too.
I've heard all the. Are the rumors true? About you that I've heard?
Well, maybe half. Maybe half. of
Only
them.
half.
Yeah.
Only half.
You'll have to ask my wife.
Top half or the bottom half?
She hears all the rumors in town.
Oh, of course she does. His wife is a realtor, actually.
Yeah, she's
here
a
in
real
town. Yeah,
estate
Linda.
broker here.
Real
yeah.
estate broker, D'Ambrose
Yeah.
Realty.
Yeah,
So if you're looking for a house in Tombstone,
this is
Right.
it.
this
Yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn right. And,
Yeah.
and a saddle so you can ride home.
Yeah.
And a holster so you can take your 6-shooter. Damn, we got it covered.
Yeah.
And a jar of honey to give you the energy
Oh,
to get home.
Well, there you go.
what a great
Boy, we got
package deal. It's a
Yeah.
package
It's
deal.
a package.
It's a
Hey,
package
who's that
deal.
guy
It's
over
an
there?
old West package.
Hey,
All right,
Hosh.
buddy, get in your truck. We're gonna make quick work of this. Killer Bee Nation, we're gonna back the old truck
We
up.
need Hosh to say good morning.
Oh, good crying out loud.
Jeez.
Hosh, say good morning, Hosh.
Good morning, Ho.
Oh,
Oh
good
boy,
morning.
that was
Hosh.
semi-rehearsed, wasn't it? And then, of course, everyone, we have to say good morning. Look who's with us.
Morning.
It's
Killer Bee Nation.
Lois. It's Lois
Everyone
Lane.
needs a little Lois Lane in the morning.
Yes,
Just a
and
little.
Just
just
a
a
little.
little.
You can't take too much of the Lois Lane.
How
Just
was
a
the
little.
BHA
Less is
meeting?
more when it comes to Lois Lane.
Less
in the
is
morning.
more.
The BHA meeting was so enlightening.
Yeah.
I can't
What
wait
was your-
to do this bungle
I thought it was a
job.
shitty
What was
meeting,
your big
personally.
takeaway? What was your big
The
takeaway?
big takeaway
Yeah.
is the bigger the hole, the better chance that the bees are flying in and out more.
Oh, well,
Great.
that's good. That's
Great.
good. I don't know.
I really like the punch you're putting behind your bees today.
Let's get them, guys. I'm ready.
Let's go get that one fucker.
Yeah. Hey, did you get a new patch there, Hutch?
Where-
What's this service dog
Oh,
patch?
it's an
all
old-
about?
You guys, this
Oh.
was a shitty situation. Tell them about that.
Oh yeah. So this is an old patch. Actually, when I first started working with Reed,
You
he's
had
like,
that
"Hey,
already.
I've got something for you."
You had that
Well,
already.
you had it.
Oh, I did I?
Yeah.
I had it. Like
Yeah.
I said.
Anyway, I had a vanity plate that said Hosh Dog.
Oh,
I
Right.
was like,
yeah.
"Hey, I saw your
Right.
vanity plate. You want this?"
Oh, okay. I
Service
get
dog.
it. That's
So
great.
anyway, yeah. So spring, we
A
had
year ago.
we had a
Yeah.
job out. Where were we? Sunsites?
Yeah, Sunside's right across from Sandy's.
De Cristo.
Oh, my-
No, it
no,
wasn't
it's-
De Cristo, but it was
No,
in
it
that
was
general
across-
area.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a job we did with Song Gao.
That's right.
Yeah, he's
Song was on.
he's coming.
Oh,
he's
yeah, isn't he
coming,
coming?
July 11th. He'll
Yeah,
be here.
Song is
Yeah.
coming back. We
Song-
can't wait to get him in the suit.
Yeah, he's pretty stoked about coming out with us again. But anyway,
He's a
I
huge
got
song
under
master.
I got under that trailer
Oh
and
my God.
we were extracting comb. It was a really nasty
Oh,
hive.
they were so mean.
And I got under there, and what is that horrible smell? And then I noticed my suit was wet in the back,
Fucking sewage leak underneath
was a
this
sewage
thing.
leak.
We didn't know.
and I was swimming in poo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to get naked and ride on the back of the truck to get. We wouldn't let him in.
Naked.
Naked.
Completely naked.
And go
as
back
the
and
day I
go
was
into
born.
the day.
You were probably in the back rolling around in honey.
That
was
yeah,
shit.
we'll call it that.
Yeah.
We call it that.
Yeah.
No,
It was on
disgusting.
tap. It was
Yeah.
on tap
What
in the
did we
back
call-
of the
What
truck.
did we call that one? That video?
Oh,
It's a shitty situation or
I can't remember.
shitty beehive.
I have to find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's worth it. It was fucking.
Yeah.
The bees were so incredibly
Yeah,
vicious.
they were nasty.
So we can't let these guys get too vicious. I'm gonna back the truck up. I'll let these guys go show everyone the bung. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
we're
Well, the reason we were telling
Yeah.
the story was that this patch, I used to wear it all the time, and it got sullied and besmirched
Sullied.
under the trailer. So we just recently revived it.
Can you put this up on there?
Yep.
And then we'll get that barrel on. And we'll strap it on. We'll do a strap on.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, strap on. So Killer Bee Nation, we got a wine barrel full here. And we don't know how long they've been there. Gino noticed them a week ago. And they got a perfect, look at the door. Door's right under here.
Hey, you
This
guys.
is not attached.
You know what I think we should do every time somebody tells us to stop talking? We should talk more.
Well, that's what we do. And then we say, but then we talk in them other tongues, so fuck them.
Hey, hey, everybody. These are killer bees. And we're killer bee exterminators. Killer bees were created in a Brazilian laboratory in 1957.
Oh, that's awesome, Hosh. That's really funny. We have way too much fun.
Too much.
Oh, Hosh, you're just antagonizing the lack of fans.
Stop antagonizing the feral animals.
All right, get that camera over there. We're going to lift that thing
Let's
off.
check out this bunghole.
Well, it's not. It's.
I
I don't
know.
even know that it's a bunghole.
Well, I know that's the thing.
They're
Well,
not-
I think there's got to be a bunghole.
There does somewhere.
They're
We
not
just
coming
can't
and
see
going
it.
from the
Every
bunghole.
big fat barrel needs a bunghole. All right,
Here's
let's
the
get
big
under here.
reveal.
Get under here. Let's see what. Holy shit! Yeah, easily roll that over. Look that over so it's on its lid, and I'm going to.
Can you smell that venom?
Holy cow! Look at that. Oh no, here they go. They're going nuts. We got some dogs around. We got to knock them down. All right.
Class 5.
Yep. Huh?
Class 5.
Yeah,
I'm grabbing
oh,
some
definitely a class 5. So this non-toxic spray adhesive that I'm using will knock them to the ground. Now they're going to be focused on us a bit. We're not spraying directly on the comb. We got to knock as many down as we can. So it is relatively new. He was correct. That could easily be 2 weeks worth of comb, but there's tens of thousands of bees there, maybe 10,000 or so. Yeah, let's get it around away. If we spray the air, then we don't do that because that is beautiful, isn't it?
Right.
This will be all Viking,
Yes.
but we're not. So,
Okay.
and there's
all
a lot of
Viking?
bees. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a.
Yep.
It's all Viking because there's nothing capped.
Right.
All right.
Real nectar.
And so we're just spraying around it, of course. This is brand new. Everybody see how white this is? Absolutely beautiful. All right. This is all brand spanking new. As they use it, it gets old, it gets darker because each one of these canning jars is a tiny amount of, but this is all nectar.
all nectar.
So the mesquite is in bloom. And so they have been collecting, this is a brand new swarm. Yeah, Gino's on it, and I'm glad that, he didn't have to live with him for a long time.
Little bit of
A
honey.
little bit of honey, so every time that they cap the honey, then it's ready. This is like a capped canning jar. And this is all open because it's all nectar that is not honey yet. It is pre-honey. It's got too high of a water content.
Little bit of brood here.
A little bit of brood. Okay, that's chicken food. Oh yeah, a bit of brood. So the brood is where they raise the babies, of course, and that does not go into the Viking honey. That goes to Hosh's chickens, to be honest with you. Oh, look at that. Would you help Lois with that gate?
Oh, I think I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Lois is getting a different little angle down there.
Perfect.
This is not a DIY channel. Do not try this at home, you guys. Whatever you do. So they're working really well. All these bees here, they're all stuck together. We don't give a shit. Look at that. That's all brood and
Little bit.
a little bit of brood, a little bit of
Honey.
Viking. So in 6 months, this would have been huge. This could have been absolutely covering this whole thing and another foot deep or more. They build, of course, at their own rate, however they want. The main thing is about these bees here, they're not flying around trying to kill the dogs and everything else. You got brood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mixed.
Mixed. Yeah, brood. Now we got, this is a perfect example of honey,
Everything's here.
pollen, and brood. Look at that. Absolutely
nectar.
beautiful. And nectar. So we got the 4 components of what goes on in a hive. That's really cool.
Yep.
That's really amazing. Again, the brood comb is where they raise the babies, and that is pretty much useless to us because they, that's larvae. I'm just looking at this pollen here. These pollen cells are really beautiful, and that looks like mesquite pollen. Very light yellow. That's mesquite pollen. So we're right in the middle of Mesquiteville here. So any nectar that we get out of this is mesquite from the mesquite plants here, mesquite flowers. Their favorite, these bees' favorite. This is a deadly invasive species. You'll notice they look exactly like honeybees because they are honeybees. But they're a deadly invasive species as opposed to European honeybees, which are an invasive species. Yeah, honeybees are invasive. I know, it's bizarre. Invasive to the Western Hemisphere. I am so glad this went as straightforward as it could because what you guys did not see at the beginning of the vid was of this removal was there's dogs.
There's dogs.
And we had to move them to the other side of the house. One of them's almost impossible to catch, and So we're not even going to use any poison on this. Do we have a? We don't even need to take the barrel. We just need to take this.
Yeah.
Because see, the reason we're going to take this.
You want
so,
that Fen donut?
No, let's put this in a garbage bag so we don't have to use any poison at all. This, you see all that white with all those skeletons? That smells really damn good. Now we're going to take this because we get the bulk of the hive of the bees. Will it even fit in there? Well, look at that. All right, there we go. So now we're going to close that up, and then we're going to use our spray adhesive and knock the rest of these bees down, and then he can have his barrel back. So I didn't know if this had a lid on it, and that was a lid on a lid.
Right.
It was not, obviously. So this is a total non-toxic. Oh, there's the bunghole. Oh, look, Lois.
Yeah, not
We
in
got a
use.
bunghole?
Not in use.
Oh, this one's heavy as fuck. I'm not moving this. Yeah, bunghole's over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It's
there's
in the back.
bunghole. Isn't that appropriate?
No, really.
Jeepers.
No, really. So, if you'll remember, their front door was right here. All right, that's where their front door was. Look at this. All these bees coming back from the field, from working, and everything we disturbed. They're coming back there to land there because they're landmark oriented. That's what they know. That is their front door. It's just like when you go home, you're not confused as to where your front door is. Why would they be? They're not. This is their front door where it was. They recognize this pole. They don't recognize me because they're very landmark oriented. And they're all coming back and landing here going, who are those handsome devils? And what the hell did they do with our hive? With our trailer, actually. It's more like a single white. So they, we're going to knock all these guys down. There will be remnant bees still. It'll take a few days for them to die off. But very classic, straightforward bunghole removal. Thank you very much. And the bunghole is in the rear, as appropriate, like Lois said.
Hey, and you know what? It's like right now what we're doing is being the landlord who won't give them the code to get back into their front door.
Oh, well put. That's exactly right. They are, yes. As God intended.
So then sometimes, you know, you forget how to get in your front door, you just get locked out of it.
And you have to climb in a bathroom window?
Yeah.
Or have an officer open it at 2:30 in the morning?
Something like that.
Okay, this is a documentary that Lois made.
I mean, no, this is a hypothetical one that I might make
Hypothetical,
someday.
My ass. Lois has a drunken bathrobe, naked 2:30 in the morning story. I think.
Yeah, my neighbor
Oh, yeah,
did
she's
that.
84.
Yeah.
She loved it. No, I'm just gonna spray adhesive them. Yeah, there's no reason to use any.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, very straightforward. No, that's an actual. That's the other channel. Documentary to follow. Oh, we get into shenanigans here in the Wild West. We are in the Wild West. We're in Tombstone, you guys. For God's sake. So
We only live in Bisbee because we love shenanigans.
Yes, that's exactly.
And then
right.
we keep doing it again
If
and
you
again.
don't like
We
shenanigans, well,
shenan
it was
again
so
and
much
again
fun,
and
we had to
again.
shenan again.
It's
exactly.
true.
So, Host, do you have anything to say about wine barrels and new hives?
Oh yeah, I do.
You do?
So 100%.
Talk to us.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell you.
Slowly.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
tell
kidding.
you for the 1,000th time.
Yeah.
And we, by the way, we know we're saying the same things over and over again.
Well, new eyes,
you don't
new
have
people.
to tell us. You know, we look at the statistics, and most of the people that catch any one of our live streams are new eyeballs.
Yeah, you're not the only one watching.
You're not the only one watching. But if you're coming back for seconds, well, I'm gonna give them to you, and it goes a little something like this: 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized. 100%. We don't ask questions. We kill them all and let God sort them out. And when He sorts them out, He finds out that they're all Africanized. As
He
if He
genetically tests
didn't
them.
know ahead of time. He genetically tests them, him and the Archangel Michael. And oh, look, the killer bee guy wasn't lying. In fact, they are all Africanized. In the state of Arizona, really the desert southwest is what we're looking at here. Now, the southeast and the south, they're getting there.
Yeah.
They're getting there. You gotta pay
in
attention.
Ontario, for God's sake.
If you're watching the news at all, Texas,
oh my
God.
Oh,
They are
multiple
they're
horses
all
that
over the
people
place.
killed last week.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
There's a guy, who was it? Tom that sent us that in Cincinnati, Ohio. A guy was killed
Right.
like last
Yeah.
2 or 3 days ago.
For whatever reason, Ohio, they're in Ohio.
Oh yeah, that street trimmer guy.
Stuff happens
Right.
in Ohio.
Right.
Austin was his name.
Yeah, he was
in Ripley, Ohio.
Yeah, in Ripley, Ohio, got
a couple
killed.
years ago.
Wow.
No, he didn't get killed, but he got hospitalized.
Well, he got like 1,000
He
stings.
had thousands of stings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Really
you see,
bad
the
news.
problem is you can't predict where they're going to land or when or why. 1 minute you can be looking at a wine barrel and there's no bees in it. You can turn around, go to the bathroom for 10 minutes, come back out, and you have a hive in there. You cannot predict where they're going to be, where they're going to land. And so you just have to be aware. Out here in the Wild West, we always tell people it's like rattlesnakes. You always keep your eyes peeled. It's like they're ingrained in us. Well, now this is one more thing to add to the list.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, and this one will blow your mind. You know, when the Almighty is sorting them out, you know, and the Archangel Michael says, hey, actually, this particular group here, they're European. It's like 1 in a million. You know, when it comes to Arizona, you know what God says? He says, big deal, because
Yep.
European honeybees are invasive to the Western Hemisphere. They're a destructive invasive species. So here's the thing. None of your food is pollinated or comes from the pollination of feral honeybees.
No.
None of it.
No.
None of it. Feral honeybees are a rogue agent in America's ecosystems that consistently inbreed native plants, spread disease to
Yes.
native bees,
Yeah.
compete voraciously with native bees for resources.
By voracious, he means kill one flower.
Yeah, well, they'll do that, and then they also hoard. This hive here,
Yeah.
in its first month, in 1 month, they hoarded in there. What you saw, that was enough to feed 33,000, to rear 33,000 native bees, and they
Just
saw
scientific facts. That's
they
all.
saw none of it. They're hoarders, Vikings, they're pillagers, and they're just bad.
Yeah.
We need to
And
save
they're
America.
invasive species.
They're invasive. We need to save America's native bees, so
Yeah.
let's do it. Plant native plants. If you want to help, don't keep honeybees. Plant native plants.
There you
Honeybees
go.
are not the answer.
Go to Xerxes.org and check
There
it out.
it is.
Literally, go to Xerxes.
Xerxes. We
Yeah,
love the
love it.
Xerxes.
And native yardening. That's
Yeah.
what why yardening.
Xerxes.org. We'll see you guys, on the
go
next
to
show.
killerbeeguy.com, get some honey, and come to Tombstone. Do it now. Do it
Do it.
again. Come this weekend. See you
Bye,
guys.
y'all.
Love you guys. Say goodbye, Lois.
Bye, Lois.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nice. That's the spirit. That's
the spirit.
That's the spirit talking.
You know, it said you're not Africanized. You're a white girl. You're white as fuck.